Hi, my name is Andrew, and welcome back to my watch journeys. Today on the slab we have what's going to be hopefully my interpretation of a Daytona. I would say Rolex Daytona, but it ain't going to be anything like a Rolex Daytona, so let's not kid ourselves. But it is going to be my take on one, albeit it won't be costing me hopefully £15,000. Well, what's that, $20,000? Is that how much they are? Do you get them cheaper than that? I think you might get them cheaper than that. I think maybe, yeah, possibly. Anyway, a lot of money. And the parts for this did not cost that much, I have to say. So, what have we got on the table in front of us? Just giving this a quick clean. So we have the dial, which is actually really quite nice. I think it's got like an enamel effect on it. It isn't enamel, but it has an effect of it. And attached to that we have a VK63 movement, which hopefully I have shorted out so it starts to work by touching the battery and the base or a screw or something like that. So hopefully it's working. I'll find out when I put the hands on. If it starts to tick, it's alive. Case. Now I know normal Daytona, I think you go for like a black bezel there, but I quite like the sort of stainless steel look. And I'm going for the little black insert, so it's going to be black and white. Because it's going to be black and white, what I decided to do, controversially, is put my Newcastle United Football Club emblem right there, rather than putting my my usual bull. Now I don't know if this is the right thing to do. I'm sure some people will be like, what are you doing? So see, the bull will go there like that. But I don't have a watch with Newcastle United on. I've given them away to other people. And I think that'd be nice. In fact, I don't care what you say. I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, but I do care what you say, obviously. But I'll take notes, but I'll still do it. So yes, there you go. We have the date on this one, which is like a 4:30, is it? Which is, every time I go and look for it, I'll look here and I'll not see it there, and I'll forget I've even got it. That's good. Hands, silver, with the white luminescence. The base, quite bog standard sort of Rolexy type thing on the back there for getting it open and closed. I know all the technical terms. Strap, or the bracelet rather, screwed one side. Opens up, got a milled clasp. Lots of micro adjustment. I noticed they're doing that a lot now. Solid end links, and obviously my spring bars. And this is the crown with the stem. So, one thing I've noticed on these, a lot of these, the edges on here, not too bad in this one actually, but on this one, which I've got a similar sort of strap, honestly, it's like a razor blade on the end there. You could do yourself some serious damage. But anyway, well, there you go. Well, yeah, actually these ones don't feel too bad. But anyway, I might sort of just give them a little bit of a file. Probably won't, to be fair. Right, okay, so put that to one side. And we need to get, first things first, I'm going to put my Newcastle United Football Club emblem on the dial. Now the last emblem I put on anything, I was going to swear there, but I got it wrong. So anyway, let's see what we're doing here. Trusty blade together. So I'm pretty sure it fits. Oh, we're about to find out, aren't we? As per usual, you know, I haven't done any preparation. So you find out when I find out. Let's see if we can get that off there now. So that should come off. Yay. Really got to concentrate on this one. Of course I can't see what I'm doing now because the light's getting in my way. It's never easy, is it? Just about fits. I'm going for it. Don't do it, Andrew. Rather than use that, which is just going to leave marks, I should really use this, which hopefully won't. Right then. Let's see if we can. Nope, that hasn't gone on properly. Well, that couldn't have been any closer, could it? Of course, you're not going to see the little magpie now when I put the hands on. But hey ho. And you will when it's like, you know, the hours are down here. And you still might not see it because it's going to. Anyway. It is what it is. Let's not try and overthink these things. Let's see if I can. Oh, yes, apologies for not wearing any finger cots. Don't like them. Don't want to wear them. Not gonna. There you go. Bit of water too. Nope, first of all, we need to put this in, don't we? And turn the date forward. I think it looks quite good with that NUSC on. I'm sure a lot of you will totally disagree. And I'm not sure which way to turn this to get the date to turn. Oh, it's this way. So, yeah, be really careful. Gently does it. Come on. There you go. Right then. So, what do we put on first, do you think? The little ones? I'm going to put the little ones on. Okay, and I probably need to all them out onto the ground there. Two for the price of one. Now I'm pretty sure these are all the same, these little ones, but if they're not, I'm going to have to wear my specs for this, I'm afraid. So you might see my head as it comes into view. What we're going to have to do,
this point, I have cut quite a bit of it out because I cannot get these hands on. Yeah, they go on, but they just, for whatever reason, I can't get them to like stick. Now I don't want to press them down too hard. Apparently that is something you can do, and others do. I don't like pressing movements too hard. Excuse me. If you have to press too hard, there's something wrong. So yeah, I do end up taking drastic measures, I have to admit. We'll get on to that. So yeah, these things I do honestly, I go on for ages, hours, probably, possibly, a long time, long enough for me to get really sick and tired of it. Hopefully at some point I have cut out the swearing, because there was quite a bit of it. I will watch it through to make sure I have. But yeah, it just goes on and on. So yes, like I say, drastic measures are about to take place. Not something I'd recommend anyone to do. I always seem to do. I cannot get these movements right. I don't know if it's me, or I just buy cheap hands, or whatever. But, anyway, yeah, we're about to see what I do get up to.
Don't want to do this. Really don't want to do this. Gonna do it. Now I'd normally use this thread lock. That's for the system blade, non-drip, blah, blah, blah. But no, I want them to stick. I'm sure they'll be coming for this one. Right, so. Let's do this. Should I just use thread lock? I should just use thread lock, shouldn't I? Every time I make one of these, I do make an absolute bloody travesty of it.
So what I'm doing here is I'm putting a tiny little drop of glue on the stem of the hand. So on the inside, because that's why I'm using this little oiler stick that I'm using there. So yes, so then I can then basically stick them onto the whatever you think call those things that stick up out of the movement that you stick your hands onto. Not a stem, no. Anyway, yes, onto the timing mechanisms. So hopefully, so when they go on, they won't come off. But even though I do stick them all on with a little bit of glue, I think one of them actually does come off later on, which is I don't know. These things just don't like me, or I just don't like doing them. There you go. Here we are.
Let's see how badly this goes then. And we're rocking and rolling now. And they ain't ever coming off.
Ta-da! Just like magic, they're on. Sorry, put my head in the way there, so you weren't going to see anything. Do apologise for that. But they are all on, and as you can see, the middle one is actually ticking.
I'm probably going to need the glasses again, aren't they, when I glue them. But God. What have I done? Why do I keep doing it? Is it me or is it the AliExpress parts? Answers on a postcard. Right, okay. Now let's carry on this debacle and get the hour hand on. Line it up best we can. Well, it's working. Okay. I wonder if it changes the date. Now it was just catchy on this one coming up before. Now I seem to go to that. Date's about to change. Just before 12. At this stage, I will settle with that. And not a drop of glue in sight. Like a pro. Less holy one. I get this one, hopefully. I think I need my specs. Make sure I put this on correctly. Okay. Right. My favourite one now. You thought I had trouble putting the little ones on. Hey.
So yes, actually, if possible, it just gets worse. I cannot get this second hand. I think it's the stopwatch second hand to go on. So
First of
anyway,
all,
you're going to get loads of headshots as well. So we're not going to put you through the pain of that. Just believe me, it doesn't go on. I don't resort to glue, but I might swear.
That one's a blank.
Yeah, it's a possibility. So we're going to get rid of that, hopefully. And anyway, yes, I'm sure you've heard some of those words before. But there you go.
God, I hate these things. Okay. Yeah, doing this again.
Yeah, so what I'm doing here is actually I've got a pin and trying to hammer the opening on the stem of the second hand a little bit bigger, so it will actually fit over the stem coming up from the movement. Not very successfully, it has to be said. Anyway, some nice headshots there. Let's whisk you through this one as well.
So, several hours later, excuse me, we're back. You might notice something on the side here. I can't get that second hand on. I tried. I really did. I even used the microscope thing that I haven't used ever before to try and get it. I just couldn't get it on. So, yep, it defeated me. Not proud, but there you go. That's what happened. So, where are we in my defeat? Trying to get the crown and the stem and put the stem to size. So I'm going to need my clippers, and I'm going to need the file, and hopefully this goes a little bit better than the rest of it.
Spoiler alert here.
Doesn't
go as well as perhaps
I
might have anticipated.
Because they kept falling off.
But if you want to watch me go through this pain, you can.
Like doing these. I don't know why I bought it, but I did, and I can't find the top for the glue. There it is. Yeah, they look great. They really do, but for me, I don't know. It just seems to be an impossibility. But you know, let me know if anyone's had any more luck than I have, because honestly I just cannot do these things. So anyway, to get the stem out, this little hole here, you sort of go to the back of it at an angle and sort of prod around a little bit. Hopefully not too hard. There we go. Gotcha. Now have the hands fallen off whilst I've done this. Lordy, lordy, it's a miracle. I mean, it looks great. I really do. And that NUSC sign looks fantastic. And it'll tell the time, it'll tell the date, and the seconds are here. It just won't have a stopwatch function, which, let's be honest, I was never going to use anyway. So, no big loss there.
So I'll speed you through the stem, putting the stem on, cutting the stem process. I'm sure you've all seen me do this before. The only thing is a bit different. You can't really grip the stem with my stem gripper, because everything's cylindrical on this particular one. I mean, I get there, but I think in the end I just used my pliers to yeah. I mean, you can, but it's not very satisfactory using that. So yes, I use my pliers just to get it on tight. I completely forget to rub the end to get the burr off, and I also don't put any glue on it either. Like I say, I'll say don't do as I do, but don't do as I say either. Just do neither. But just, you know, this is not the way it should be done.
Yep, that's a better way of doing it. Hopefully I haven't ruined anything.
I will say though, these VK63 movements fit really snugly inside this case, which is obviously designed for it. But yeah, very snug fit. Quite impressed.
And it's in. My God. We do have a seal around here. If I take this off, do you think it's all going to go down the pot? If you seal it up. Where is it? Where are you? There you are. Don't know why I'm doing a German accent. And I just dropped whatever that was on the floor. Why did I do that? I don't know. Come on. So yeah, I'm going to put this out on YouTube. It's more of a warning. I don't know. Or you know, if it all goes to pot, don't worry, you're not the only one. I don't pretend to be a master at this. I'm absolutely not. But I've done a few of them, but honestly, when it comes to these Daytonas, anything like it just defeats me. I even like the VK63 movement. It's a good movement. But what are you gonna do? Get the ball, power. Okay. All the second hands are still on. I do like the look of it. I really do. Just, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't even use that, did I? I should really take note. You know what? I'm not gonna. Just gonna. Yeah, it's just gonna be what it is. I don't mind it does come out. And we can adjust the time. And we adjust the date, just to be on the safe side. That's the time. I think I've done it too short. It's not going to get the date, is it? Oh no. I can do the date. I'm not as useless as I thought I was. Right then. Maybe tie a few bits and pieces away. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Put that over there. Yeah, I think I'll avoid these in the future, to be fair. Not saying you should, but I definitely will. Mainly due to my total ineptitude. I'm only clearing all this up just so that I don't hit anything or whatever, as I'm liable to do. Put that there. Right, so I'm going to just speed this up for you. That's me messing around trying to get the bracelet back on, which as per usual in everything on this build, it doesn't go entirely to plan, so I'll sped it up quite a bit for you, so you don't have to go through all the pain that I went through trying to get it on.
But you'd think it would just... Anyway, I would say lessons learned, but obviously not, because I don't seem to. Yeah, it's just... sometimes these things are just difficult. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Sometimes they go well, sometimes they don't. A bit like life, really. And you've got to take the rough with the smooth. And that's enough of my sage old wisdom. I'm sure you don't need me blathering on about that.
Yes.
So yeah, let's get this bracer on and let's show you what the finished product looks like.
I'm going to take my previous not quite perfect watch that I made earlier this week off. Oh, and put on... I'm shocked because the little dial feet are still on there. It's a miracle. So that's what it looks like. I mean, it looks great. And it does. And I don't miss that second hand. Keep telling myself that, keep telling myself that, keep telling myself that. Even though it is, you know, every time I look at it, I'll just see abject failure. But no, it does look good. I do like it. And I can wear it when I'm watching my favourite football team. Yes. Need to be size it as well, so let's just quickly do that. Come on. Maybe I can just pull this out or something, don't I? Just pull this out. What's going on? Come on. It's going to fight me all the way.
And yes, this is going to fight me all the way. I can't believe I can't get the micro adjustment to work either. Just everything on this watch.
The micro adjust.
You do start to, you know,
Doesn't want to adjust at all.
second guess yourself, has to be said. But anyway, I think we end up taking some links out, which I'll speed through, and finally get this on the wrist, which is what we're intending to do.
God in heaven.
I do forget a previous one. Right, fine. Have it your way. And you use a purple one for this, don't we? Together. So, it's forking all the way, this one. But sometimes they do. A very good one. Yeah, not so good one. A very bad one. Yeah, not so bad one. Maybe. Hopefully. Come on, maybe. Right. Again. Seriously? What is your problem?
mad. There you go. Perfect fit. Like it was meant to be. Yeah, that was different. But it is a nice looking watch, and I will wear it, like I say, with the NUFC. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.